I'm back. I'm back. We're good. We Gucci? We Gucci gang? Welcome back. Cool. Rip Twitch. Hello, Anarok. Hey, Brick. Hey, Frostfiery. Hey, Arctic Fox. Man, some of you guys are joining me tonight. Sorry that this is a late-ish kind of stream on a Wednesday, but I only got in an hour ago at 7 p.m. The DHL strolled up to my door, and I was like, oof, my E6 is here. So, I just had to clean up a few things before I started streaming, and here I am now. Midnight stream for you. Well, thank you so much for joining me at midnight. Just woke up, Anarok. Well, hopefully this is some nice morning entertainment while you hopefully grab some delicious pancakes, because pancakes are the sponsored breakfast of choice here at Top Clack. Hey, Shen Shen. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Would you guys watch the stream where I built keyboards while eating pancakes? Or made pancakes? Oof. That'd be a great meme stream. It's evening, you fell asleep on your computer chair. Oof, happens to the best of us, mate. Happens to the best of us. Make a keyboard with a pancake waffle stream. Oof, a pancake plate? A pan plate? Waffle stream? Psh. Only if it's a Belgian waffle. Hey, Sina, what is happening tonight? Well, step 1, desoldering holy pandas. Step 2, all brass Founders Edition E6. Step 3, I don't know. Enjoy. Love life. Should I suggest tapioca? In tapioca? Like in general, just tapioca? Do I have pics of the E6? I do. I actually already posted pics in the Top Clack Discord. If you look below the stream, there's a link to the Top Clack official Discord where I have posted pics in the Keyboard Pictures channel. You might need to scroll up quite a bit to see them, but they are there, and they are quite fair. So you should beware of how devilishly attractive that E6 is, as I build it here in my lair. So, prepare to be ensnared, if you dare. So, I'm pretty sure, I'll show you guys on stream in a bit, I'm pretty sure exclusive threw in extras for me that I don't remember paying for. I might have ended up paying for them, but I honestly don't remember if I did, but we'll see. I have put everything back in the box, so you guys on stream will get the Huey secondhand unboxing experience. Minus annoying wrapping paper. This looks so meditative. Yeah, it kind of is. Desoldering is, once you have a nice desoldering gun like this, it's actually pretty nice. Anyone who's used solder suckers extensively know, like, using a solder sucker can be kind of a pain. And then once you make the switch to, like, a desoldering gun or desoldering station, suddenly, like, desoldering becomes more of, like, something you can just chill and relax while doing, as opposed to, like, be stressed while doing. What desoldering gun is that? This is the ZD915. It is a very great budget desoldering gun, desoldering station. It's actually attached to a station. It's more than just this gun that you see. It is absolutely great for its price. Yeah. I've used it in so many streams. You look at a lot of my past streams, and it's been absolutely great. Absolutely great. Man, if I had to solder at work and I had to use like a hand pump, I just walk to my boss and be like, "Come on, do you not love us?" Only 90 kids remember the Huey hand pump. Oof. Huey hand pump. Those were the old school days where I'd desolder a whole board with a hand pump and then karate chop all the switches off. Those were the days. Well, Waffle, basically, back in my youth, I used to have this great karate chop move where I could karate chop switches off boards. It's actually what got me to rise up to fame. You can ask Brian all about it. Your heckin' sucker is making you upset. That'll happen. You know, sometimes you just gotta baby a manual sucker. You know, you gotta speak to her. You gotta get on her level. You know, make sure she understands your frustrations. You understand hers. You know, and she'll get the job done. You know, once you get to that point. Almost cried using a solder sucker once. I used a solder sucker for 2 years before I got this. 2 years. You know, and I'm probably one of the people in at least this community who's used it the most publicly, like in terms of streaming and being very public with using a solder sucker and everything. I used it a lot. I used the same one for 2 years too. I didn't even think it like, oh, I'm using this for like over a year. Maybe I should upgrade to that nice engineering SSO2 one. Not just my cheapo $5 China sucker. And Blue Betty pulled through. But yeah, it is a real struggle. When I got this was suddenly absolutely just gosh darn amazing, especially for its price. I got this for 115 US dollary dues and that was including shipping on Amazon Prime at the time. I have some complaints about this desoldering gun and station, to be honest, but I mean, for $115 when I got it, it's hard to complain with a price point that low. Because even using those, like, the ones where it's like a soldering iron with like the bulb at the end, those, even though, I think even those suck. I would still just use a hand solder than use those, to be honest. You've only soldered 2 switches ever. You immediately started looking into stations. You did not like the bulb hard pass. Yeah, I don't like the bulb either. I'd rather use a normal manual sucker than the bulb style ones. It's been asked a million times, what's the electric screwdriver I use? I use the ES120, but I suggest if you're looking for getting a nice electric screwdriver, you get its upgraded version, the ES121. Or if you're really, really cheap and you don't want, or you don't care, it's that if you don't want one that's too powerful for whatever reason, the budget option is by Chinese company Xiaomi, who makes phones and everything. They have one called the Wow Stick that Brian uses, but I think Brian has his fair share of ups and downs about it because the torque on that is very, very weak compared to even the ES120. And the ES121, the brand new one, has like over 50% the amount of torque as my current one. Like, it's a big upgrade for the new one, for the ES121. So unless you can get the older ES120 for a pretty good price, the ES121's a pretty good way to go. I think the main advantage for the Wow Stick, even though it doesn't have much torque, is it's great for finishing screws because you won't ever have to worry about over torquing it, and that's kind of the same benefit of the ES120 and the ES121, except for the ES120 and ES121 you can actually still unscrew things. Do I mount my plates at a specific torque spec? I could with my screwdriver, but I just do it by hand. Okay, I'll explain, actually, after I solder these last 3 switches, how I do it with my screwdriver, because it's of torque settings. I will do one very nice, responsible cleaning. Oof, oof, yeah, yeah. Turn off the soldering station. Okay, so usually I use my screwdriver waffle on the automatic setting. There's actually different firmwares you can download, but basically as I go, the more I tilt, the faster it goes. So usually I'll use it till the end, and then I'll slow down until I feel like I have it tight enough to be, you know, very secure, but not too tight so I don't have to worry about over torquing it, which is the convenient thing. Ooh, see, nice and slow and controlled. Oh, I rock the other way. I go slowly the other way. I go slowly one. Oh, extreme! Extreme the other way. That's how it works. Has a little sensor in it, so when you have it in the automatic mode, you know, you can actually, like, decide to go slower or faster, and you can still feel it as it goes down to make sure you don't over torque it, which is absolutely fantastico, if you ask me. So let's get these switches out here. No, I'm not gonna karate chop these out. I still want to reuse this PCB. Oof. With ease. Please. Actually. Look, guys. Look how easy desoldering is. Is there one switch with some stubborn solder, or what's holding this together? But look, I was able to get all this out right here, and there seems to be one, possibly one switch. I can't tell which one, which is giving me issues. But yeah, this is how easy desoldering station is. Look, all those just came out. Let's find out which one is the trouble. It's this one. This is the joint. Is the issue. Are those the stock bits for the ES120? No, I'm using the bits from my Nanch set because I like the Nanch that has the long bits. Long bits are nice because some keyboards are deep, let's say. There we go. There we go. Problem solved, everyone. I did not have the Panda hold tights installed for this. I took them out. So, bam. Wasn't easy. Look, and look, the switches are just here now, right? Like I can just go, hey, you're out of there. You're out of there. You're out of there. This is the nice part about top mount builds, where when you desolder everything perfectly, the PCB just should come straight off like mine. Where once I figured out what was the last switch I was holding on barely, I applied a little heat, it released, and you can take the PCB right off, and nice and easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Give me something nice and easy. I will worry about building this back up, build it up, Buttercup, later. This is future Huey's problem. So I'm gonna put this back together like so. Seno. And I'll put these screws back in. And then we will get to the main show. Hey Invisibility, nice for you to join us this tonight. Hope you are doing well, buddy. Everyone in chat, what's everyone doing now? You got your H87H today. I did see. It looks great on your Unicorn, by the way. How are you liking it? How was programming it, actually? Was it easy to program, hard to program? Just slightly curious about that, to be honest. But overall, like, good to hear, good to go. Because I'm pretty excited to get one of those for my Mira. Had to do some soldering surgery to get it completely fixed. Hopefully it wasn't anything major. This we'll be oops, forgot to screw that in like an idiot. We'll be revisiting this beautiful X60 Founders Edition number 8 out of 30 in a future keyboard chores. Wait for bugs on QMK config to get fixed. Diodes missing. Oof. Did you use a PCB mount diodes? I'm guessing. Need to reflow a few diode joints. Not through hole, I'm guessing. ASMD, cool. Abiasere, stupid question. Is it safe to keep DSA Honeywell on your box navies? So I talked with Signature Plastics. They've had no reports of keycap stems cracking on any of their keycaps. But as Invisibility said, DSA and DCS are usually super tight fits on stem keycaps, and according to the specifications I received by Signature Plastics, they are in a size that could cause concern. Whether or not they will, I don't know, because I don't have enough data. I'll do a little tease right now, though. Today, I actually did recently get in some pin gauges, and using these pin gauges, I can actually measure how thick the cruciform is for different keycaps. Because, of course, if you look underneath a keycap, you're not going to get a caliper under there to measure how thick the insert is. But I can get these pin gauges in, so I'll be doing a lot of measuring soon. Because GMK hasn't released their numbers publicly, only Signature Plastics has, so someone's got to measure and figure out what their means, medians are, and tolerances. Okay, everyone, we're here. It's time, isn't it? Exclusive E6 V2. So, yeah, are you guys ready for this? Do, 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 do. I am met with a pair of gloves. Thank you, buyer. I can't really read. Can't really read exclusive handwriting that well. E6 V2 use gloves. Something brass. Okay, so he tells me to use gloves. So exclusive, I will use gloves. These are the gloves exclusive sent. These are kind of not the greatest quality, to be honest. I'll probably get my gloves out, my new soldering gloves, when I work on this. Use gloves. Oh, touch brass. Is it touch brass? Okay. What's underneath here? I got a PCB. Center mount. Black PCB. Looks beautiful. I got another PCB. Oof. What do I have here? I got a polycarbonate plate. Very nice. Very fancy. This will be a fun build in the future. Look how much I can bend this, guys. Polycarbonate, gang. Flex life. Ooh, is this frightening or what? Yeah, so this is a thing I have. I have a plethora. I have some name badges. 2 normal brass ones, a silver PVD one. I got 2 weights. One just completely blank. Looks like it's some tiny scuffing from PCB, but that's okay. And I have another one up here, which is flawless and beautiful. So let's move these over. I'll move these over to the side. Everything over here. I'll take these weights out. And then, oh, what's this? This is a false bottom, everyone. There's something underneath here. Oof. The light is so bright. Oof. There you go. There we have it. This is the exclusive E6 V2 Founders Edition all brass silver PVD everywhere, including the weight. Look, you can see the reflection. You see the camera. You can see the light. You can see the mount I have. The janky mount I have. I have number 18 out of 18. This is the keyboard I will be building today for everyone here. So, for anyone who knows me, there's one thing we always start with for every build, which is the rubber feet. Obviously, the rubber feet is one of the most important parts of every keyboard. So, sorry if I'm blinding you. I am going to be... Okay, I'm just going to take one of these gloves off so I can actually open this bag. But I'm going to be putting the rubber feet on. So in 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, we have some beautiful clear rubber feet. Actually, using black rubber feet that I have might actually look really good with this. Need more diffusion on my lights. Yeah, the best I can do is try to use a glove or something. I don't really have anything. How How's the quality on them gloves? Not the greatest, but I'll always switch into my own gloves in a second. Yeah, I'm going to get the rubber feet out. We'll start with the rubber feet, everyone. So, yeah, this is pretty exciting, to be honest. It's going to get to focus a little bit better on itself. Oof, it's sticky, okay. So let's very carefully apply these rubber feet, okay? One. Two. I feel like I should like put a fat fingerprint right here for y'all. And then someone might steal my identity in the future somehow. Or implicate me in a crime. Okay, rubber feet are on. So, I want everyone in chat, hit me up. How much do you think this weighs unbuilt? Also, with the caveat, I haven't put my name badge in. How much do you think this weighs as is? With the weight in. This is a weight, by the way. The weight is the same silver PVD, which, you can see me. Tell me what do you guys think this weighs in chat right now. Let's find out, okay? Let's find out what y'all think. See, I got the scale. So we're gonna figure this out right now. Okay, we got 3.75 pounds, 4.3, at least a ton, 9 pounds, 2.4 kilograms or 5.3 pounds, 9 pounds, 6.9 kilograms, which is really high. I don't know, what do you guys think? Who else? Who else wants to put a number to this? 6 pounds? Oh my god. 7 pounds. I haven't turned it on yet. I put it in the reflection on purpose so you guys wouldn't see anything. Haven't turned it on yet. I'm just letting you guys put some numbers in. 4.7. Not sure what units, but 4.7. All the dust already just accumulating from my room and from Giorgio. It's okay though. 4.7 pounds. Okay, are we ready? Are you ready for this? I'm gonna hit this on button. It is completely at 0 pounds, 0 ounces. And let's go. This keyboard, unbuilt, without the nameplate, which is also brass, by the way, weighs 6 pounds, 11 ounces, unbuilt, without the nameplate. 6 pounds, 11 ounces, or 3.034 kilograms. Yeah. Yeah. I think most of the people who guess around 5-ish. It looks like. Oops. There we go. So let's get ready for this build. Let's get ready for a build. That's a newborn's weight. It's the weight of a human baby. You know, like, that's what this is basically, right? Do the keyboard spin. Okay, let's open her up. How much did it cost? A lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a few months. I'd have to check my PayPal-erino. But if only I had like silver PVD screws or like silver coated screws, that would be amazing. But it's okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Or can they? Okay, I feel like exclusive did hex. It's not 2, it's probably like 1, right? Yeah, it's 1 or 1.5. Probably 1.5. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws surrounding the case. Are these the same size? Please be the same size. I didn't even check. Yes, it is. Oof, Midori. Shilling out Tomu's E6. Non-magnetic screws for the top 4. How annoying. So I'm going to do this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 7 screws total. I'm going to tuck away up here. And let's open up this case. So if I remove this top portion, goes up like that. I did get the win keyless, the normal win keyless. Here is my brass plate. Some heft to it. Looks probably 1.5 mil. That's what it looks like. And this clean, already getting dusty bottom. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll put this away for now, actually, and get ready to start lubing some Stabarinos. Because I have to build up a PCB, duh. I'm gonna reassemble this though. A weighty boy. I just want to take it apart. It's 3-piece construction, nice and simple. The plate does sit on the mid piece, which sits on the bottom. So it is a sandwich build, basically. That's correct. I am number 18 out of 18 for the Founders Edition. So, in mathematical terms, I'm number 1 because that's a complete fraction. You know what I'm saying? Come on. There we go. Yes, I am kind of happy I got this number, 18 out of 18, because it looks, as the kids say, dope AF. Come on. AKA, you almost didn't get one. Originally, exclusive was only going to do 15. But then, only 3 more people joined. So he's like, screw it, I'm exclusive, I'm awesome, I'm going to do it all. And that's awesome. Come on, why won't this... There we go. Okay, so let's take this PCB out. We'll get back to this beautiful case later, but let's examine this PCB. Because, don't get me wrong, I'm sure, knowing exclusive, this PCB is going to be the bee's knees, which it kinda is. And I can take my gloves off now. So on the top, we see exclusive's new logo, the signature exclusive SIG he had last time. We actually do have a caps LED in the corner for a caps lock indicator. Yeah, we got quite a bit of Swiss cheese in the bottom. It's okay. It does have ISO support, different space bars, different caps, different red shifts. Otherwise, we are seeing what we normally see. You know, he has the 6.25, 6, and 7 U positions for the space bar. Yeah. So let's get some stabs out, and let's get on it. It's exclusive for his typo. Okay, so for this I will need stabilizer screws. I will need a 70 washer, and I'm going to need left shift, enter, backspace. So I'll need 3 2U shift, 3 2Us. I believe I have basically the parts for 2 of them here. Now let's take out 1 more. Actually, I think I have them built already and lubed here. I didn't use them for my Gone because the Gone doesn't take screw in, so let me see if these are actually good. If so, then I kind of made my life easier by preparing ahead of time. Oh my god, I did. Huey, you're so responsible. DJI. Yeah, the logo isn't centered because the USB is centered, and the logo is here instead of here. So that's a thing. Oof, I am pumped. Hopefully I brought a little flush of good memories, not bad memories, but with a phrase like that. Oof, who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna use washers because I'm just fancy. Let's switch this hex out for a Phillips of appropriate size. Logo centered over the spacebar. Yeah, it's logo centered over one of them. So I trust past Huey and his lubing. So whoever's asking, all brass found edition was $657. So it's $56.57. I'm guessing that's before PayPal fee, before shipping, and before any extras anyone might have added. Is that the correct answer? Because I do have adders on mine. I did pay for more things to be included on my particular board. That is a fact that I will not in any way deny. Yes, okay, so that's without shipping, PayPal, and any adders. Why did I get 3 weights? I actually only put 2 down, so I think he gave everyone the free blank one. I don't think I actually ordered 3. I could check we can all check the sheet later, unless someone wants to check right now. I don't remember saying I wanted 3, but maybe I did. I don't know. I just wanted all brass. I just wanted all silver PVD, man. What would I do with the extra weights? I can make a desk stand. Wrist rest. Oof, because they are slanted. Wrist rest invisibility. Brass wrist rests. There you go. I'm just next genning it. Brass wrist rest life, man. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Could you imagine though? Brass encased in resin. Oof. Giving me ideas here. Giving me ideas. Nice patina from wrists. You know it. You know it. Oof. Get it patinaed and then encased in resin. You know what I'm saying? Are you aware of the things I am saying? See, obviously, I'm already next level, guys. Yes, I actually did lube these stabs already. They're also clipped already. These are the stabs I was going to use in my Gone 60, but this case doesn't accept any screw-in stabilizers because of the 5mm plate, and the 5mm plate on this board doesn't have any cutouts to accommodate the extra space on screw-in stab housings. So I actually made these for that board, but then I'm like, oh crap, I can't use those stabs at all. I'm an idiot. So I just bagged these up. So these are still all good to go. So, hey, thanks Past Healy for being responsible and making this build shorter than it could have been. Right? You know what I'm saying? Big sad. Big sad? Did you guys want to watch me lube stabs for the umpteenth time? Bag season. Oof. Brass and bronze have the same density. I want to see some bronze weights. That would be nice. I do have to lube my 7U stab, so you guys will see that. Probably. Hopefully. Maybe? Unless I have a 7U stab already ready. Already ready? That's stupid. I already have a 7U stab. There we go. That's sensible. I'm not, ow, rolling on my toes with my wheelie chair. I guess since I'm not using the top corner of my screen, I could like, I don't know, like make this bigger for you guys. I'm listening to Android 52's Dancing All Night right now. Hey Kobo, I am doing great. How about yourself? I hope you're doing absolutely wonderful as well. What is going on? Well, there's two Kobos now. Oof. Kobo double strike. Doing swell, you gave yourself a haircut. That's good. Kobo without a 0. I am building the E6 V2 Founders Edition all brass, number 18 out of 18. If you're wondering, yeah, I am awesome. And the board is awesome. No, the board is way more awesome than I am. I'll show you guys the board in a second once I finish assembling stabilizers on a PCB, because this is one of the necessary keyboard building things that's highly necessary for a board like this. Okay, if both Kobos talk, I feel like one has to be Kobo, another one has to be Cob 0. So yeah, we're gonna have a Cob 0 and a Kobo. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to handle this situation here. Does that sound like a amicable solution? Kobo and Cob 0. Call you Fly Kobo. I'll consider it. Kobobulus Prime. Kobo stole your name, so you made yourself Cob 0. You're going back to Fly Kobo again. Oof, I do have pre-lubed and clip stabs in here. Huey, you're just such a genius, Huey. Come on. Are these good though? I might stabilize spacebars. I might have to retouch. We'll see. Let me install them first and then see if I need to work on them. But these are actually, these are the same thing. I built these for this, and I didn't get to use them. Caps in lowercase. Maybe I think we need to move away from brass and you get tungsten weights. Oof, that would be, as the kids say, too legit to quit. Uh-oh. What do I do, guys? I have 2 7U positions? Why do I have 2 7U positions? Exclusive. Why would you confuse me like this? I don't know which 7U position to use. Wait a second. They're slightly different because they're next to each other here. They're slightly different here. One of them is a perfect 7U. The other one is almost 7U. Is that the thing? Yeah, so that's not perfect 7U. So it has to be this one. Huey gangbusters. Here we go. Do you test tabs before I build? Yeah, I usually do. I've already tested these tabs with another build, so like I already know these tabs are fine because these are the tabs I originally built for this board, but I didn't use them for that board. So that's an oops-a-daisy by me. But yeah, I will tap on these a few times, probably, possibly. We'll see, TBD. We'll see. I've been on a pretty good streak with the Stabarinos lately, so 2 6.25s. Yeah, that's what I noticed because one of them was just slightly off from what I needed it to be. Like it was trying to fool me, but it didn't because I persevered in the face of adversity. Adversity came to me and was like, Huey, are you ready to face me? I'm like, yes. 1v1 Rust. Let's go right now, adversity. And, you know what I had to do. You know what I had to do. Q, why don't you Band-Aid mod? I don't like Band-Aid mod. That is my response. Been trying to pull the HHKB ribbon for the last 20 minutes. That's odd. It shouldn't be that difficult to pull it. What switches am I putting on? I am going to be using Lube Holy Pandas. What switches will I end up be putting on this? Dolch? Maybe? Do I have muted? I do have muted. I could use muted. We'll see. That is definitely an option. Warren, thank you so much for the 2 months of Twitch Prime, by the way. Big reminder for everyone, we do have our Top Clack 2-year anniversary coming up on the 23rd. That's going to be really, really exciting when that rolls through. I'm pretty hyped. I hope you are too. We're going to have some great competitions and some amazing raffle prizes and competition prizes for everyone who participates. So all that stuff will be coming out pretty soon. So that's going to be fun. Fun under the sun. Ready for the big one. That's what it's all about. Okay, stabs are good to go. Ow. Stab myself with the friggin' pin. That's why Woden wears gloves. I should too. So let's mount this up, and I'm gonna get my soldering stuff out at the same time. But let's go to the plate. I'm gonna get the plate. I'm gonna get my other gloves. The gloves I'll actually be using. These are the gloves I'll actually be using. GMK Oblivion with a monochrome would look good in this board. I agree, but I unfortunately do not have either of those. Probably be using Dolch or Muted. TBD. TBH. Yeah, that's all I can say for now in terms of what I might or might not be using. I just don't have a final conclusive. I should put things away first before I actually start getting too out there with everything. I think Dolch should be nice too. So I have Dolch out first to see whether or not Dolch will get the job done. And if Dolch can get the job done, we can send our other keycaps home. Hey, Raging Asian, yo, 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 what is good in the hood? I hope you're doing great today, because I'm doing absolutely fantastic. About to build a board. It's going to be great. We're going to have a good time, hopefully. Hopefully there'll be no or minimal headaches. TBD, we will see. Penumbra Solarized would possibly be okay. I don't have Penumbra Solarized. I don't think so. You know? I don't think I'd feel that set on this board. I'm not sure. It'd really honestly be Muted or Dolch is what I'm honestly thinking about this. I'm going to get the gloves on now because now I need to actually handle the keyboard. Classic. Oof. I do have Classic Retro Invisibility. And that might be... that is a great idea. I also have BSP. And BSP would fit on this build I'm doing. Actually, no, except for Short Shift. Damn. But that's okay. Unless I wanted to put a normal right shift here, then I could use BSP. Oof. But Classic Retro otherwise. Classic Retro or Dolch probably. For everyone wondering, this is what we're working with. This is the E6. Okay. Look at these fingerprints I have. Okay, so this does give me fingerprints on it actually. This gives this print of this grippy material that you guys now see. So at this point it's already fingerprinted. So I'm just gonna give a nice little Huey mark. Just for you guys. I'll swap gloves and I'll wipe it down. I know it'll drive people crazy. Are BSP sets that hyped? I don't know if they are. I mean, I like them a lot, and I think they're the best PBT, but even I think, you know, they're the best, but I mean, they're really expensive. They're like only the best if you want to pay that much. Unless you can get them for a pretty good price. You know what I'm saying? I think instead of gloves, exclusive should have included a microfiber cloth. You know what I'm saying? That's what he should have really included. Okay, so let's go back to wherever I put my electric screwdriver, which I put it right. Can you guys see it on screen? Maybe am I blind again? No, where did I put my screwdriver though? Did I put it out there? Where did I put my screwdriver? I just had it. I reached somewhere. The Life of Huey. There it is. Brought to you by Huey. Let's switch to the correct 1.5 bits. I love this weight, by the way. The matching weight. Well, I think most people got contrasting weight, like the gold PVD weight. Or the gold raw weights. But I was like, nah. Exclusive, hook me up, all brass PVD, all silver PVD, earthen. Earthen. And he was like, earthen? And I was like, yeah, earthen. Okay, everyone, let's split her up. Here's the top, which I will still need because I need to put the name plate in. So I'll put this safely on my bed. Okay, the plate is what I'll be working with immediately, and let's put the bottom somewhere else. The bottom in the middle piece, I mean, because this is actually 2 pieces. But no reason really to separate them, so let's just let's keep them together. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got the plate. Cool. I might need to solder in some anchor switches because these are not PCB mounts. These are just, you know, normal switches. Normal plate mount switches, so. Oh my goodness. Hate when this doesn't tighten like that, like I want it to. Just like this. I want the tip pointed like that. Okay. Then I tighten it. Perfect. Yes, so definitely we'll need to do some anchor switches because the plate just kind of, everything just kind of falls down. They don't even clip into the plate very much. It's like, oh, this one does. Yeah. Kind of a loosey-goosey kind of plate, so I'll definitely have to be careful when I mount these in. I might honestly have to take my gloves off and get the plate all fingerprinted up. If I had to be perfectly honest with everyone, that might have to be the option I take here. How do I want to handle this? Putting a few switches in. I have this creeping suspicion I'll be going through this plate and straightening out switches because of how loose these are. Did we test the PCB? No. No, I did not. I'm just going to have, say, inexclusive I trusts. As the kids say, yo, oh my god, see, like, these switches won't even clip into the plate. This is bad. This is bad. How am I supposed to, like, turn it upside down? Only, like, 5 switches stay in. Start with this corner one. Hopefully I can get this one at least. The rest of them fall out, basically. Maybe I'll have to revise what switches I use for the strategy. Is the plate too loose? Yeah, the plate's very loose. Plate's definitely on the loose side. Wait. It's the plate or the switches, but something's very much on the loose side, and it's honestly a big pain. Your plate mount vents clipped in fine. Well, these are not plate mount vents. It's probably Pandas have the issue. Tone, did you get the brass plate or a normal plate? That's also a factor as well. Try soldering this one and see what happens. Tone, we got polycarb. Okay. Why not put all the pandas in? Because when I try to put all of them in, they'll just fall out. Like, only, like, really can get one in at a time. So I don't want to put the anchor ones in because I put a few in earlier. I don't know if you saw. When I did, they didn't really clip in, and they just fell out. Which, it's kind of annoying. There's a few I know I can get decently. See, like, one of them just fell out now. So I'm just going to do this one first. I'm going to start for this corner. I'm going to work on the corners. And hopefully that'll be enough to keep the plates and PCB and switches secure enough with each other. Aren't pandas usually super tight in plates? Does that mean your plate's horribly loose? I don't know. Possibly. I honestly haven't used pandas in a long time. So that could be the issue. Move, mouse. When you're doing your HP build, it'll really hurt to push them in the plate. See, it could either be this plate is really loose, or your plate was really tight. And I've worked with both kinds of plates before, and both kinds of plates are really annoying to work with, as I'm sure you would agree in terms of a tight fits. Panels are very tight, probably my switches. Could be. Or I think you mean possibly my plates. All real definite possibilities. See? Like, it just fell off from my soldered on escape key. Maybe I wore out the tabs in my switches. Could be. Could be. Maybe the Zonnet plate was been super tight the whole time. The tabs look pretty fine, to be honest, but they're this one is like okay, as long as I don't put too much down pressure on the plate. Same with that one. I just need to get more to support that top row first. Try that. The steel X60 plate might have been too hard. That could have been the issue too. Yeah, you are definitely right about. You could be right about that. I'm just going to try this top row, see if I can just get this top row to mount. Let's see how it goes. You know, find some good linear switches for your JER-A06. Don't have any plate mount switches. There's a good amount of choices nowadays. Oof. Switches fallen out. Let's see which ones hold on. Okay, seems okay for now for the ones that did stay in. I'll see what happens for these few, and if these don't work, you can always desolder them and choose another switch. Align with paper, please. Meh. I can worry about alignment later. TBH. I have more pressing issues. Heh, get it? Pressing? Because some of these switches aren't pressing in. Okay. Yeah, not bad. It is staying up a lot better now. Strength and numbers is helping it seems like. Let's insert some random ones out and about, see what happens. What switches are those? These are holy pandas. Ooh, these switches are really well worn. Some of them are just like, I drop them in and I feel nothing. Some of them, you know, still have some life in them, the clips. Okay, that one felt decent. Let's do that. Okay, only 3 switches fell out from that one. That's actually better. Ah, I think that was off. So that's working well. Align and then tape them down. It's a lot of work. I can align later. I think alignment bothers you more than it bothers me, to be honest. And alignment's easy to fix, since you only need to desolder 1 pin for alignment. That's good advice, though. Making good progress, though. Okay, nothing else really in that row. That really held on that well. That's okay, though. Scooched over to the side. Let's grab these side ones. What a Wednesday night. I'm really happy this board came in today. Really happy. Okay, not bad. I got some more in. Turn this soldering iron off. Still hot though, gotta be careful until it's fully off. Cool, and these are actually supported by the plate. I also need to try fitting some more in where I can. Given $150, would be better to go custom or to get a good pre-built like a Ducky or IKBC. You actually could probably get some customs for that custom secondhand for that cheap from some owner from some builders in this community who, you know, trying to get rid of some of their more budget boards. you can actually possibly find, you know, like a pre-built Tina or 5 degree or case of similar style or price for that price range. If you're willing to go a little bit higher, like Tomu said, cheap HHKBs do exist, usually around the 180 range. You can get some for a bit cheaper, but those don't come up as often, and when they do pop up, they're usually swooped in pretty quickly, to be honest, since it's pretty popular. Ooh, that switch actually had to push in and like had a super satisfying click. Crazy. Tell me you sold your old HHQ for 145. It's pretty good. It's really good, to be honest. As long as it's in like a workable condition and the domes haven't been like, you know, damaged and everything works, then that's pretty good since HHQs are pretty easy to refurb up. Oof, look at all those that fell out. Hopefully enough stayed in that I can at least do some of them. Huey, do you lube the contact leaf on linears or just the stem legs? Stem legs and rails. Sometimes I'll do the contact leaf as well. Depends how I feel. But usually I just do the rails and the legs. You have a ZD915. Was wondering if you ever had to replace the filter where the black tube connects to the actual pump. No, not yet. I do check it every month. I haven't felt like I needed to replace it yet, so I haven't. That one seems to last pretty long since the one in the gun kind of catches everything. Like, yeah. It's like only the most finest particulate gets past the gun into that area, and that filter is like even thicker and more heavy duty than the one in the gun. So replacing that one is gonna come after you've already placed the one in the gun like at least a dozen times or more. even having to scrap the filter so the pump actually has stronger suction. My suction function cartridge seems pretty alright. When it gets low, usually I just check for clogs, and most of the time clogs are the issue in the actual nozzle itself. But probably thin mine in half if that would actually make a stronger suction. Although I don't really have that much complaints about the suction force. Okay, that's another round well done. Getting some more switches in. I'm just going to do it row by row now. Make sure I get this row in, even though some of them might fall out. I think the rest of the switches around them will provide enough support so the plate won't sag about them. Let's get those 3, and then I'll work on the ever so pesky pipe key. That's the one where definitely always want to double check when you're working on straightening that one out. Come on, switch. Fine. I'll work on this one first, and then I'll work on one next to it. I think you can find the filters you need on eBay. Why is the pipe key important to watch out for? Usually on plates like this where it's a universal plate, there will be a side cutout, and it's really easy to accidentally make it diagonal. There's all wiggle room, so you can actually have a very crooked, exponentially crooked switch. So usually for that, what I do is I solder the ground pin in first, check the alignment, and then I'll solder in the other pin. The ground one, by the way, is the thicker one. So that's what I'll be doing now. So I'm going to solder the ground one first. And make sure I have it straight to how I would like it. That seems okay. Move on to the next row. Let's work on this caps lock key. Stepped caps lock, of course, will be the choice that I'll be going with, because stepped caps lock is best caps lock. What lube did I lube my Zions with for my first E6 V2? 1514s. VPF 1514. And everyone in New York really liked it. Oof, ripping my gloves on the pins. Perfect. Yeah, a lot of these switches are too loose, Indiana Jones, and that's why, unfortunately, a lot of them aren't clipping in. So I gotta sometimes do a few at a time for these last ones. The rest of them were able to actually stay in okay on their own, but these ones I had to be extra careful for, unfortunately. So that is the issue here with these ones. That's why I'm going a bit careful with these. Definitely unfortunate. Fortunately, there's only a handful of these left. Oh, this is probably a bit more crooked than I've liked. I will revisit that soon. Now that's straight. That's good. Okay, so for these last ones, I probably need the top part. Since I have a Win keyless, and testing with switches is very useful. Good thing I have switches in front of me. Gotcha. Okay, and then this is just a placeholder, so I know to skip the 1U, because I do have one keyless for my build. And then, what I'm actually going to do, though, I'm going to... What up, our Ninja 21? Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's the one right there. I wish I could burn all plate mounted switches and only enjoy the glory that is PCB mounts master race. Can't do anything with gloves on. With these gloves on. I can do things with my other gloves on. Uh-oh, that's not straight. That is too close. Why is that too close? Just because the switch isn't straight? Probably. Okay, so I need to fix one switch. I wonder if I can just push it over a little bit. Oof. This one I'll put in, though. Yeah, so I'll make PCB mount Holy Pandas, please. Well, I just made it way worse. There we go. Nope. Okay. What a pain this was, to be perfectly honest with everyone. Okay, but let's see how this works out when it's all together. Hold on, actually, let me test this PCB. Duh, that'd be a smart thing to do. And then I'll put it all together. If I was smart, I would have got the bootmapper client PCB. Let's open up the most recent version of bootmapper clients. Let's hit that download button. I have wrong keyboards plugged in, so that doesn't help me. So let's unplug that. Left alt is super crude. Yeah, I know. There's other problems I have too. Download. Cool. So something is in here. This is FN, I'm guessing. Yes. Good news, everyone. Everything works so far. Almost through it, though. This is delete for some reason. Okay, so wherever that delete is, let's change that to FN. Where is that where's that delete? Where's that FN? Where's that FN? If I was an FN on bootmapper client and I could see things properly, I'm looking for delete first. Delete first. Is that it? I don't think so. Nope, that's still... Well, I changed that one, so where is... Right shift, FN... Just need to reprogram this key and I should basically be good. I think this is it. Yes. Sweet, everything is good for the most part. Now I need to fix this left alt. You're correct, Dola. You are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So I'm gonna fix that left alt. Oh, sorry for having my system sounds on. That probably doesn't make it easier for you to listen to when you hear mine. So, trick I like to do is I like to put a keycap on and use the keycap as a straightening guide. Now I'll put the spacebar on. And now I'm going to... So, the switch is desoldered, so I can kind of twist it. So I can just kind of twist, when I twist the keycap, twist the switch, and I can twist it to just about where I want it to be even. So that line right there. That's what I'm looking for. That looks a little bit more. Looks pretty good. Now I can, you know, solder that back on. Right alt's a bit crooked. Not sure of which. The funny thing is, if you do have crooked stems because of box, couldn't you like make your switch counter crooked to counteract the crook of the stem if you do have the stem crook for box switches? So everything is actually programmed exactly how I want it to be. So I don't actually assemble it, but I do want to check stem crookedness. So which keycaps should I use, everyone? That's the big question, because we can actually get to that now, and then I can assemble it together. I don't know, any opinions? I'm thinking Dolch. I'm thinking Dolch. What do y'all think? Hit me up with your thoughts, opinions, personal goals in life, dreams. You know, I want to hear what you guys think. I'm thinking Dolch too, so let's try Dolch. You know, usually I give you guys a choice, but I'm gonna reduce the choices for today and just say I'm gonna go with Dolch. I'm happy you guys agree with that. Worst case scenario, if Dolch doesn't work, Hyperfuse might be a good option for this. Pristine might also be a good option for this. There are few boards that might be a good option for this, you know what I mean. But hey, we will see. Things will be seen. So the key things I want to check is how crooked some of these are, because some of these might be more crooked than others due to the loosey-goosey nature of these switches when I was trying to fit them in. So a big part of this for me is just going to be, you know, red escape, everyone. I'm thinking no. For a board clean like this, I'm thinking no for the red escape. So for now, I think I'm going to omit the red escape. So for now, that will be a nah. What is this new problem that's come up with this stab? You would use pristine, no Dolch, please. This is bound to change. We'll see. Things can change, but for now, we shall see. The fingerprints, it'll be alright. What was that sound from? Nothing's plugged in. Confused. Why is it kind of sticking-ish? Huh, I'll investigate that in a moment. How is this right shift? How straight is this right shift? Straighter than I thought it would be. I'll still have to do a little bit of work, I think, on that right shift, but that's surprisingly okay. Surprisingly okay. Not great, but It is crooked, but I'm saying it's surprisingly okay. I too can see. Huh, also better than I thought it'd be. How did this happen? It's because we looked away. Obviously. Hey, I asked everyone, and people were like, yeah, Dolch. Dolch is fine. I'm like, cool. Dolch it is. So, there we go. Dolch is the first take, the first hot take on this keyboard. Seems like a lot of switches are crooked. There's only a few actually. Oh, maybe you think a few is a lot. How straight and crooked things are is much better than I anticipated, to be perfectly honest. I'm not denying there's definitely some crooked switches, but come on. You gotta admit, it had to be somewhat better than you all expected for how loosey-goosey they were. Let's look at the top row. 6 is a little off, 8's a little off, 4 is a little off, 3 is a little off. That's a few switches. More than 0 is a lot. I feel like I shouldn't fix it if you guys are gonna be like this. I feel like it's almost better if I left it like this. I mean, for me, if it's less than 10, that's kind of like a few, and I haven't like gone. I mean, I'm not the one. I'm putting keycaps on. I'm not looking at switches yet, so maybe there are a lot, but we will see after I go through this more. After I put keycaps on, because that's the whole point about putting keycaps on. Garlic Kitten, was my plate loose as well? Yes, mine was loose. Was yours also loose? Slipping and sliding, got a handful soldered in and got them placed. Invisibility, that happened to me. If you remember what I did, I had to Dremel parts of the plate to make sure that they were straight. Most all of my unicorn switches are pretty straight now. Just grab a Dremel, my dude. Grab a Dremel and work on that acrylic. It's really easy to work with since it's acrylic. This area I'm seeing. Yeah, no, I definitely feel you for the unicorn. Mine had, I mean, I got a Dremel basically to use for that board because of how many issues it was giving me. So you also had a loose plate on yours. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, once I get the last keycaps on, I'll put the extra keycaps away, and then I'll work on some switch straightening. Once I do that, though. Because one thing at a time, folks. Come on. Where are these keys I swore I've seen, but just keep moving over them? Like this one. And this one's okay now. Okay, that solved itself. Don't know how, but it did. Okay, where are these keycaps though? For real, Huey. For real. You just had them on another board. You took them off because you were like, hey, let's put this set on this board. Why can't I see the C? Do you guys see it? The more keys I put on, the less crooked it looks. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how keys work, and that's why I put all of them on first, because you get a better idea of what's crooked. Like, I'm seeing more in this middle area now that I put a lot of keys around it. And I can see the ones on the top, of course. A lot of it's kind of perspective. It's really easy to say a keycap's crooked when you don't have any keycaps around it. Oh my god. I'm just, like, losing it. Did it go, like, fall somewhere else on my table? Because I feel like it did. Did it fall down on the ground? Oh, somewhere around town. Okay, I got this control. I don't know why I wasn't even looking for that. Where's the other 1.5 EU Alt Torino? And then when I find that, I'll bet you I'll be like, oh, there's the C. I can finally see. Why is my USB device plugging and unplugging? I bet you it's because bootmat client is open and it's being like, hey, Huey, what you doing there, buddy? Nothing. So someone tell me I'm an idiot so I can find that freaking C key so we can be good from C to shining C. No. C to Okay, I have no clue what that sound is. Because I'm not plugging or unplugging anything. I'm sorry if that sounds bothering you guys. But I have honestly no clue what it could be. None. It's not in the bag. It didn't fall out on this. So where would it else have gone to? What's the beige key under the 2.75U shift? 7.25U 2.75U shift. That's 2.25. Where's the other 2.25 you noticed? Maybe you did. Maybe you do see it. It's like the longest it's ever taken me to find keycaps. Oh, nope. I really had this like earlier today. Like I was looking at all these keys earlier today. And they should all be here. Yes, they should. Should they be here? Yes, they should. Yeah, I'll have to mount a desk-wide search soon, I guess. Time to backtrack. Yeah, for sure. Let me check the... Ow. The box. Okay, everyone here can confirm who's watched me. I put away Honeywell before I took those out, correct? Just as a sanity check, I put this away before I took those out, so it shouldn't be with these keycaps, because as a sanity check, yes. A divine intervention, use classic retro. Not a bad idea, because you have those keycaps out. Funny thing is, I bet you once I put all these away, like later on when I'm cleaning up my desk, I'm like, oh, there's my C key. I'm an idiot. Because that will undoubtedly always happen. Like it does in my life. Oh, really? What is that sound coming from? Is it from my Rama? No. Yeah, we might be have to take the Dolch off, Fiery, because for some reason I can't find my C key, so I can't see what I need to do. And I don't want to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have my screws. Check. Gonna casually put away all this dolch because I know I didn't see a C in any of this here. Even though I'm double checking, I know it. I have not seen it. I must have spilled somewhere crazy on my desk or on the ground that I missed. I could have sworn none of them fell, and like I stand up, nothing's on me. Crazy. Crazy. Here's a dolch minus a C key that I'm honestly just no clue where it is, because I had it earlier today. I took it off a keyboard earlier today because I was like, hey, I might put this on this board, so I'm gonna put this away and have it ready. And now it's like just like I feel like invisibility would traveled across the country. The future invisibility in the future, where he invents a time machine and teleporting machine, traveled from the future into the past, so past him could watch me instead. Switch this out to classic retro. I have a feeling that is actually what happened, and or what's going to happen. So, what is that sound? I'm gonna disconnect this in case, and I'm gonna close that in case. Yeah, so maybe invisibility is right. Maybe this is true divine intervention in the truest form. Looking through everything one more time, just in case, you know what I'm saying? But if I can't find it, yeah, I guess I'll just take it off for now. The investigation will have to resume another time. For now, I'll fix things. The mystery of the missing C key. Warming up my desoldering station, because I'm going to take off, desolder the thinner pin for the shift. I'm going to tilt it back into hopefully a much more straighter line, and that'll be a bit nicer. The F key I want to touch up. It's a little bit too close to the D as opposed to the G for my preference. Most of the insides look alright. Maybe the W key, but it's so minor for that one. But I do want to look at the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and possibly the Z and the 0 as well. Those keys up top look like they are definitely a bit on the a bit high. Either that or 7's a bit low. Actually, it might be no, it's 7 who's a bit low. I thought like they all surround 7, so it's obvious 7 the issue. No, 7, 7, 2, 7, 2, possibly 1. I'll know more about if I need to do 1 after do 7 and 2. But let's do the shift first. The short shifts. So I have 2 pins. The one closer to you, the bottom one, and the top one. I'm gonna undo the top one. When I do the top one, I'm gonna start moving it, try to shift it into place by twisting the pins. To switch that, moving the switch about, and hopefully it'll be loose enough where I can do that. Worst case scenario, I have to undo both. Try not to do that because it's harder to realign it if it's off again still. So as you can hopefully see, it is now. You can see. I'll focus it. I'll zoom in for you guys can see. But now, this one, unsoldered one. If I move it on the outside, you can hopefully tell it's a bit loosey-goosey. Now that it's a bit loosey-goosey, I can actually move it, and I can help move it into place where I do want it a little bit more. So I can, so I'm happy with it at a point. So this side needs to go down more. Force a little bit like that. Okay, that's pretty good there. I'm gonna hold it, go upside down. Be very gentle so it holds its position. And then I solder that pin back in. And then it'll be Gucci gangin'. So that one's good. Let's turn the desoldering station back on. And let's work on that top row. That's 7 and 2, possibly 1 as well. 7 for sure. I'm really bothered I can't find the C key, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's really bugging me. Really bugging me. Like, after this stream, when I build this up, I'm going to be, like, rushing to do my search protocols. Okay, now that's been loosened. Let's move this. See, I moved into position basically once I've desoldered it. And it is because it is a loose switch. Now that one's good, yeah, definitely gonna revisit that too, and it looks like that should be in and the dash, the 2 in the dash for that top row is why it's something to revisit. Okay, guys, talk to me here. If I was a oh my goodness, guys, I found it. I found it. See, I can see it now. Do you guys want to know where it was? I'll show if anyone's still watching. 32 of you, whoever you are. So, I don't know if you can see it, but I have these beams here, right? And these beams have these supports, right? It was under one of the beams on the side where it was out of my view. until I moved my head. And I'm like, oh, there's a keycap. And that's how I found the C, everyone. You know, Regalian, if you and Invisibility really want to see it with if you both really want to see it with Classic Retro, I can do that for you, because I do have Classic Retro mounted on another board right now with a win keyless build, so I wouldn't have to take any other keycaps out. I just do a straight swap 1-to-1. So that could be an option if you guys wanted to see how it looks. Just use Classic Retro with a poly plate. To be honest, like, I got this board when I thought, like, I'd be switching plates and PCBs a lot, but, like, I rarely do that. I don't know if I'd actually do that too often. Just want to see this PCB in the case. Okay, I'm going to fix one more, and then I will be... fix 2 more, then I'll be satisfied enough. Yeah. Fix 2 more, then I'll be satisfied enough. And that's not just a joke because I'm fixing the 2 key. I need to fix the 2 key and close bracket. And other than that, I will be satisfied enough. And then I'll put this in the PCB. And after I put this in the PCB, you know, we can all look at it together and be like, okay, is Dolch the best bet in here? Or should I change it up to something else? I'm also going to desolder the other switch so I don't have to turn this on and off. I second Classic Retro or third. Pristine would look pristine. Yeah, pristine would look really good. But I think pristine, like, kind of almost is perfect on what I currently have it on. So I don't think pristine is in a position to move, if I had to be honest. Unless you guys can propose something better than for my 910. It's right now it's on my polycarb 910, my pristine, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous there. Why am I open to hear other suggestions for it, you know? Do those switches have PCB mounts? The ones I'm using right now? No. If they are, I wouldn't be having this issue in straightening switches. What is this link that you've sent Invisibility? I'm gonna go check it out right now. I'm gonna plug in a keyboard so I can copy and paste because my mouse isn't letting me do that right now. Oh, it's unplugged in. Duh. That's probably why. Sorry. Okay. No. Okay. Don't want to plug in there. How do you plug in here? Okay, not sure why my USB hub doesn't want to live right now. Yikes, USB hub, what happened? All this effort for a joke. We guess we know what the reconnecting thing was. Yeah, for real. Like no, like honestly, like none of the lights on my USB hub are on right now, and I guess I'll have to investigate that as well. Okay, switches are straight enough to my liking, so let me just double check my hub. Hubberino. Sorry guys for my hand and face and everything being just generally in the way. What? So my hub is actually in. I'll unplug all of it. Oh, here we go. Plug's back alive. Yep, okay, hub's back alive. So let me... Now I can actually see what... Invisibility links. Those aluminum keycaps from a long time ago? Oh, those are zinc keycaps. I just read the thing. Zinc keycaps. Dope. Yeah, so let's put this together. Is everyone ready to finally see that? We're all ready to finally see that, right? That's the thing everyone's finally okay with getting to. The whole board together in one piece. That's an acceptable next path, right? Gloves. Gloves. Because you guys will be upset if there aren't gloves, I think. Even though, to be honest, when I use this board, I won't be using gloves. And I'll be touching it without gloves as I move it around my desk. Or I move it to and from storage. Okay. So here is the bottom. Gotta head to bed. I will definitely take pictures of you. Thank you so much, Invisibility, for joining me while you could. I know it's getting late for you over yonder, so I hope you have a absolutely wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining. Win keyless, folks. Before I actually put this together, I need to put my name badge on. Don't I? Don't I? My name badge. How could we forget, everyone? Wait, Dolch actually looks so good in this case. Yeah, that's why I chose Dolch. I can see these things. I can see these things. These are the things that... This is why I'm a professional. It looks so good. Yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. So, name badge. What does it say? It says Top Clack. Because Top Clack is baller. Oh my god, it's such a tight fit. It didn't like friction fit on it without like even using the screws if I wanted to. That's a really tight fit. Goodness gracious. I don't even need to use the screws, but I'm going to. Because he gave them to me to use for this reason. Are these the correct ones? Yes, these are the correct ones. Oh god, I hate these little things. These things are so prone to stripping. I swear, these are like the worst ways to secure the name badges in the world. These little POSs. Okay. I'll explain why. Because you have one of them, which is alright, which is on this side, which is fine. This one is fine. This one is fine. You put this one in, the threads struggle to catch. So once they do, in theory, it shouldn't be that bad, because that's just how it is. Okay. You know, this is a really soft screw. You know, some really cheapy kind of screw material that strips easily, and it gets really tough at the end. The issue when it gets really tough at the end is you actually need to make sure you secure it all the way in, because if it's not all the way in, it will scratch your backspace key. That's an issue, right? Fortunately, this one went all the way in. No issue. Just finger tight. So I can definitely undo it. Can I undo it without it stripping? Yes, I can. Okay, that's fine. See, the issue with the other one, it's so close, I can't actually, like, every time I move the tool, it's going to hit the side. So I have to do a 3/4 turn, take it out, move it again. 3/4 turn, take it out, move it again. And is that not just the biggest pain in the world? Like, I do just this small little turn right here, and take the tool out, put it back in, you know, and I do this like 50 times. No, not actually 50 times, but like 15 times is number 3. I don't know if anyone wants to count this. You do this a lot, and it's a pain, because you can't do it in a full 360. 4, and it's closer to a half turn, to be honest. 5. 6. Ooh, so riveting, guys. 7. Making progress. 8. 9. It would have definitely been better to put the badge on from underneath instead of the keycap area. So I want to take this off. I have to do this in reverse. Where am I? What number am I on? 10? 10. 11. 12. 13. Getting close to 15. But it's going to be over 15. 14. 15. 16. 17. And it's actually getting really tough now. I'm getting worried that it's not actually going to make it all the way in before it starts getting too tough. 18. It's getting really tough now. I'm going to have to switch to the extra torque. 19 and a half? Oh, no, 18 and a half. Let's go all the way up to over to 19. I'm just worried, like, I'll get... Okay, that's close enough. There, I'll put the other glove on so I can zoom in and show you how one is basically went inside and the other one's, like, almost flush but close enough to count. Because reasons. So you see this one pokes out just a tiny bit, but you see nothing on this side because it went in all the way. But this one, that's the tightest I can put it in without, because I'm worried about it possibly stripping, because this is a very small bit. This is a tiny bit, and that strips. I'm kind of screwed because I can't take it out, and I might not be able to put it in more, which is what I'd prefer, right? But if it's, so yeah, it's what a pain, right? Ooh, and look at this. This is, we're almost complete, everyone. I just need to put these 7 screws on the back of this keyboard, and then it's technically, by all definitions, a finished, completed keyboard. This board is extremely shiny. Ooh, ooh, so heavy. Can't even pick it up without, like, it's so slippery. These gloves are so slippery. Oof. Sorry for that cringe. If you guys were cringing at me, you know, just Slightly dropping it on my cloth desk mat. Hope that wasn't too bad. Here we go. I just do need to make sure that it's secure. That's why I have to kind of lift it and hold both pieces together. Make sure both pieces are coming together as I put these screws in. But now it's good. I got all 4 corners. We should be hunky-dory. Oof. Are you ready? Are you ready to finish this up? Hope you are, because this is the last screw. And then this keyboard is done and ready to be typed on. This is the E6 V2 Round 2 Founders Edition, number 18 out of 18. All brass keyboard. Silver PVD everywhere. And quite frankly, oof. Did stream died again? I don't know, did it? Stream is fine for you. Okay. This is a decibel meter. I need to have it sideways. It'll be sideways for you, but you should be able to read it. I have a fan on. I have a top fan on. I'm talking, but I'm going to stop talking in a second. I'm going to plug in the keyboard, actually. I need to move this, then, to over here. There's no place for me to pick this keyboard up, really, other than the sides, and it's a kind of. Here we go. All plugged in. I don't know why I didn't get a USB sound, but everything's working. Okay. So I'll move this here. This is in front of the board. This is definitely closer than where you'd be hearing it from. But I wanted to give you a nice up close of the sound, okay? A nice up close of the sounds. Like I said, I'm talking. If you don't know how decibels work, decibels are like exponential. So even a small increase in decibels in general, can be a big change. So keep that in mind. And I'm going to pull up one of my favorites typing sounds videos. I'm probably going to take these gloves off after one test, to be honest, because I don't type better with gloves on. Okay, why is that blank? I don't know, Huey. Do you have Chrome hardware acceleration on? Let's find out. I do not. So why is that happening? Oh, I know why that's happening. Because for some reason, the window reset itself. Thank you, Itchaballs. Every 3 decibels is double the volume. So, if you guys want to look up like just general like what normal things are, like what a baby's cry is, what is passing traffic, you can have idea what's whispering in a room. You can have a list like that open to give you a better idea of what's happening when I type it out. I don't know, I have to resize this every time. It's really annoying. Sorry, guys. Sorry, y'all. Where do I put this? Over my face. I move this up. And I can move it on this side. Nope, you guys can't see it. Hold on. I'll figure this out, everyone. I'll figure this out. Okay. You guys can see my keyboard. You guys see me typing. I'll move this more to the center. I'll move this corner then. Perfect. Look at me figuring these things out, okay? So this will be a bit inaccurate because it's so close to the keyboard, unlike where you'd be hearing with your ears. But hey, here's what happens if you had your ear on the desk right next to the keyboard and you wanted to type around. Come on. Oh, I did pretty bad. Only 100. Okay, these gloves gotta go. Only 100 of these gloves. Let's go. Let's try it again. Even though we didn't technically finish. $120. Okay, I need to work on this backspace a little bit. I think I know I can fix it. I can insert lube from the side. I need to desolder it, and it'll be okay. What do you guys think? This board feels really. I mean, of course, it feels solid. It's, you know, super heavy. How much do you guys think this weighs fully built up? We had 6 pounds 11 ounces. Is that correct? Does anyone remember who has been here? 6 pounds 11 ounces, right? Unbuilt. 6 pounds 12 ounces? I'm pretty sure it's 6 pounds 11 ounces. Midori. 6 pounds 11 ounces. I am confident. Is your guess for built? Oh, for built. Okay, but pre-built. This was 6 pounds 11 ounces. I'm pretty sure. Right? Right? Size of a small baby. Was it 6 pounds 9 ounces when it was built? It was something like that. 11? 9? Oh man, you guys are making me doubt myself now. You guys are saying 6 pounds 11 ounces was right. Okay, I need to know that because I need to write that down somewhere for Huey reasons. This is the E6 V2 FE. Thank you. Unbuilt without name badge is 6 LBS 11OZ. Hey Mango, where did I get the Diva desk mat? Actually, I got it at Anime Expo like 2 years ago from just a random vendor, but you should be able to find them find it online pretty easy. It's pretty nice art though. Diva's face is very, very cute in this. It's very kawaii pose. Okay, so Midori's guessing 6 pounds 12 ounces for the built weight with keycaps, with PCB, with name badge. How about the rest of you here? Does anyone have other guesses on how much this keyboard weighs built up? Any guesses before I put her up on the scale? Come one, come all. We had 6 pounds 11 ounces unbuilt, and now this is built up. As is like this. A beauty. Absolute beast of a beauty. It was 11 ounces pre-name badge, pre-switches, pre-PCB, pre-keycaps. Midori believes in physics and that it got lighter. Interesting, interesting. 7 pounds 89 ounces. I think I mean 7 pounds 8.9. Regular Legend 6 pounds 17 pounds. 7 pounds I mean. I can math. 6 pounds 8.9 ounces. 8.9. 69 pounds 420 ounces. Oof. Oof. Okay, everyone. For the final weigh-in, built up as is, we are moving on to dun 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 7 pounds 5.1 ounces. Oof. So we went from 6 pounds 11 ounces to 7 pounds 5.1. Nothing's plugged in. No more I'm typing. 7 pounds 5.1 ounces. That's sizable improvement, I think. Right? Built up 7 pounds 5.1 ounces. Yeah, this is my board. 7 pounds 5.1 ounces. Okay, my second heaviest board in this same form factor is nowhere close. Okay, because that absolutely steals the crown from my AEK64, which is all stainless steel. Okay, this is all stainless steel, and people are like, Huey, that is a heavy board. For context, all stainless steel, 60%. Beautiful design, by the way. This one is off screen for you. Sorry. 5 pounds, 6.6. So even unbuilt, the all brass was heavier than the built up AEK 64 stainless steel with stainless steel integrated plate. Which, by the way, a lot of people have complained about clue boards integrated plates having those those giant tolerances. This is also an integrated plate. But look, there's like no gigantic gap between the keycaps and the edge. Like the plate is one piece with this top. So I mean, he can do it for future clue boards. I hope he does, because with stainless steel takes more time to machine too. So I mean, like, it's possible, right? I'm not stretching to say it's impossible. I'm no machinist, but it was achieved on this board. That's another subject for another time. But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this keyboard. I need to figure out how I'm going to store this keyboard. Like, here's my acrylic stand, this type arrays. Will this board break this stand? It shouldn't. Let's find out. So tall, you don't even like really see or really notice that it has LEDs. Thank you so much, Regalian. Oof. I am so happy about this. I'm actually really happy I got win keyless instead of HHKB. I was honestly really almost hell-bent on getting HHKB. And then when I pulled the trigger, I was like, I gotta go win keyless, because I don't have a win keyless 6%. Are you ever going to bring this to meetups, or is it off limits? I'd bring it to meetups within California that I drive to. I wouldn't fly out. So the NorCal meetup, once I get the venue set up and everything, like, I'd bring it to NorCal meetup. Yeah. That's the thing I'd do. Warren, you also have a win keyless E6 as well. How are you liking yours? I'm really happy. I went with this one. It's been hoot and a holla. You don't know if you're a fan of his aesthetics? Honestly, I really like mine, but it could also just be because, you know, I got the Founders Edition all brass big boy. That could be also the thing about it, to be honest. Because look at this absolute unit. Oh my god, if I could... It's like these gloves aren't grippy enough to pick it up either. But my other gloves that have the grips leave marks on it. So it's like, what do I do? Should be at NorCal. Excited to see it. Awesome. Hope to see you at NorCal. I am almost done finding a location. Hopefully by next weekend, I can say for sure where's the date, and with a 90% confidence, where's the venue. How much does it weigh built? Frostfire, you missed out. It weighs 7 pounds, 5.1 ounces, fully built for this 60% beauty. I think Dolch worked out perfectly in this regard. Yeah. The only thing I need to think about is, like, do I want to put sorbethane on the bottom of this, or do I want to just leave this, you know, as is? But otherwise, like, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I would just keep this on my desk and use it and fingerprint it up. Like, okay. I have, like, ultimate desk aesthetics now, because right next to this... Ready, everyone? Do. Look at me. Look at me go. I got all brass Rama M6 with my all brass E6. So, pretty much set. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be cutting it because it's getting pretty late. It is a weekday, of course. Fluter, sorry that you're just joining. I'm going to be ending things now. Yes, unfortunately, the VOD will be up after the stream on Twitch and YouTube. This is the E6 V2 Round 2. This is the Founders Edition, all brass. I got all silver PVD for every single part. I got number 18 out of number 18. You know, Top Clack's going to be tomorrow. Top Clack tomorrow is going to be a special episode, by the way, because unfortunately Brian's going to be on a little, well, unfortunate for me, but great for Brian. He's going to be on his own little vacation. So tomorrow will be just me hosting the show. I'll be holding down the fort, giving you guys the news, talking the good talk. We'll have a lot of fun tomorrow. I have things planned. Later this month, on the 23rd, we're going to have the 2-year anniversary for Top Clack. So prepare for that. Starting on the 9th, which is not tomorrow's episode, but next week's episode, we'll start announcing some of the contests you can enter in to win prizes. We have a lot of sponsors donating a lot of prizes for a lot of prize winners for contests and raffle prizes for our 2-year giveaway. So I hope you guys are able to make it for that on the 23rd. Feel free to join. When we have more information on the contest, we'll be releasing them as they come. But until then, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope to see you tomorrow. Top Clack. We got links down below, Discord, check out all of our other content, etc., etc., etc. Special thanks to sponsors, Zeal, Zero Frontier, Novel Keys, Imba Club, Kono. Thanks, everyone. Have an absolutely wonderful time. I'll see you next time. This is going to be a fun mail call tomorrow. Peace.